He would never love you because you're a street cat.
Yeah, I know. He would never love you. He would only love things that look beautiful from the outside and ugly from the inside.
Moving on quickly to the next topic.
Look. This is the other cat. Okay, just to be clear.
Very ugly.
She's very ugly. Let me show you real
We
quick.
love her.
She's very ugly. She doesn't have hair. Look, she's losing a lot of hair. Winky, look, Winky. Look. And one of her eyes, stupid ass. One of her eyes. Winky, look. One of her eyes is messed up. See, and nothing. So and look, her hair, her tail is also fucked up, and her ass has a lot of worms.
Ew, sweetie, don't say that. It's not true.
And we still took her in.
Everybody, please follow, subscribe, and like Nas Daily.
I think he's uncomfortable.
He's like, okay, we're just jokingly judging.
The weather is really hot right now.
How much was your cat?
A couple of $100.
Actually, 200 is pretty cheap.
Yeah, it is. I mean, kind of like adopted it from a family. I would say I bought it.
You're one of those people who's like, oh, I
adopted it from a pet shop. Yeah.
It's not a pet shop. It's really from a family. Man, I'm gonna get so much shit after this video.
Dude, this is a lot more interesting. Trust me.
Tomorrow you're gonna do a video on me, right? Like, people should stop buying cats.
Yes.
Adopt, don't shop.
Yeah.
Let's see what are the commenters said. You want to talk to the commenters, or what do you want to do?
Yeah. Let me see what's.
Let's choose something interesting and sensitive. There's a lot of diversity in Instagram. I'm actually surprised at how diverse the people are.
How do you know they're diverse?
They put their flags and whatnot, and it's like,
oh.
I used to think all my Instagrams from India, but turns out there's more. So interesting.
You have a lot of fans from the Philippines, right? I know when you go to the Philippines, they mock you.
You know why? You know why? Because they speak English. It's very simple, right? Because my videos are in English. So in any country where English is used a lot and Facebook is used a lot, Nas Daily is known a lot. So that's why nobody knows Nas Daily in France. It never shows up on the metrics. Never shows up. No one knows Nas Daily in like Angola. You know, so Philippines and Indonesia, no one knows Nas Daily up until I start translating. Philippines is super English and super Facebook, and also it's super beautiful country. Have you been to the Philippines?
Yeah. I've been to a couple of cities. Not probably not as many as you.
It's incredible. It's like I'm yet to meet a country that has better humans.
They're very warm.
What?
Yeah, look, someone from Papua New Guinea.
Wow, insane.
Are
they actually from Papua New Guinea?
Yeah.
Or they just
I
flag?
already showed that I'm excited about it.
Okay.
So we don't have to recreate it. Yeah, they're very warm, right? And it's like, look, no, I'm French and I followed you. I know, but statistically speaking,
according to Facebook Insights, you're just that one person that actually watched me from.
Yeah, you're the 1%er. You're not the 99%. But dude, I've never met, like, just to be clear, I've never met warmer people in my life than people in the Philippines. That's why you see a lot of them in the hospitality industry, right?
Yeah.
They're so hospitable.
True. It's true. So I mean, I've got a question that I was thinking about. What is one thing that you have done, right, in your travels that made your legs actually go jelly?
That made my legs go jelly?
Yeah, like you were legit like super scared.
Ooh, scared? Sending here. Oh, legit scared? Yeah.
South Africa?
Oh, that was.
You lived in South African town.
So there's really two, actually. One in the Philippines, one in South Africa. I was legit scared, but I should not have been. Just to be clear, I should not have been, but I was due to the nature of the stuff. So the first one in the Philippines was there's a city in the Philippines where ISIS essentially took over. So it's called Marawi, and
Oh, the south, right?
yeah, in the south of the Philippines, yeah. And I was in the area, and I was like, let's go to the city, and let's try to make a video from there, show what's happening there. And I'll tell you this, I went there, and the army took me in, and they let me go to the front lines. I don't know how that
Oh,
happened, but they let
what?
me go. Don't ask, don't tell. But we tried to get permission, and for some reason we got it.
Wow.
And so we went there to like the front line, and you're hearing bullets, like literally like boom, 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 all that stuff, bullets flying, right? And then it's danger, danger, like signs of danger, and the city is ravaged. And then, I was scared that we would catch a stray bullet. So that's really the main fear, is that
Were you wearing like a bulletproof vest or something?
They didn't give us one. I wanted one, but
Oh.
they didn't give us one. I don't even think we were with anyone. And I'll tell you what happened. I had a drone, and that was the one time where my drone failed me. I was about to take my drone up
Yeah.
to literally drone over ISIS territory, right next to the army drones. Like, it's because mine was a DJI, right? Small.
Yeah.
I can take it and see the destruction. I can take it and like, and show the actual stuff. And my drone broke. So I don't know why it broke. Is it because of signals, or is it actually broke?
Well,
But
they jammed the signal or something.
yeah. So that was kind of scary.
Wow,
Then we
that's
ended up leaving.
crazy, man. They actually
Yeah.
allowed you to the front line. I mean, I've seen like Vice video where they actually allowed like some of their journalists to go on the front line. And it's crazy. It's really like right in the thick of the action.
Yeah, so that one is 10 times scarier, just to be clear. That one is real ISIS. This one is like fake ISIS almost, right? It's like basically the 200 terrorists who are like, we are ISIS. And that's it. It's not like 50,000 people with machine guns and everything. It's 200 ISIS with, what are we talking about? You find this boring? What do you want to talk about? Buying cats?
That was more interesting.
How is that more interesting?
No,
Okay.
I've already moved on from that
Relate
topic.
to cats. No one can relate to being in a battleground in Marawi, Philippines. Nobody even knows where Marawi is unless you're from the Philippines.
Okay, let's ask the audience, okay? What do you find more interesting, ISIS or cats?
Cats! Meow, meow, meow,
Type
meow, meow,
ISIS or type
Meow,
cats?
meow, meow,
meow.
meow.
Shoot, bitches!
ISIS or cats? Choose one.
I
ISIS
can't say
or
bitches.
cats?
Sorry.
Let's see. What do you find more interesting?
I'm gonna log into those.
What do you
Someone
find more
say-
interesting?
I prefer the battleground stuff.
What do you prefer?
Yeah, someone said I prefer the battleground stuff.
Cats,
Prefer the
cats.
battleground
4
stuff.
cats in a row, my friends. One ISIS,
Alright,
she's
cats,
not
cats,
enough
cats.
mom. Okay. Cat, ISIS. Zhao means cat.
Wait, I don't see the thing. I don't see most of them. Okay. How about you?
Wow. What was the question again? Oh, made my legs go jelly. But mine, as compared to yours, sounds like a joke now.
It's still scary.
I
I mean,
mean,
you almost
my-
died in the ocean. That's a pretty big deal.
It is true. It is true. But mine is really just more of like traveling kind of things. Yeah. So I mean, there was this time I was in Norway. They have like this pretty nice like geographical landmark called
Yes,
like
yes.
Kera Bolton or something. So there's like a rock that's wedged in between like
Yes,
cliff.
I saw that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so I climbed like 5 hours to go up to that place.
Uh-huh.
Right. When I reached there, I did like the most stupid thing. Right. So what I did was I went to look over the cliff because everybody goes and stand on that rock to take a
Yes.
photo.
It
So
looks
before
pretty
I
dangerous.
before I actually climbed up on it, I actually went to look down and see how far was the drop. Man, shit, it was like a 1,000 meters drop. So if I actually fell off that 1 meter rock, that just round rock, is like 1 kilometer like right down. And I tell you, when I climbed on it, right, my legs were literally like shaking. It was just like Like my head started spinning, and I couldn't even like smile or laugh because I was so scared. I mean, like if let's say it's on normal ground, it's a 1 meter wide rock is not that small, but just
Yeah.
because the fact that if you actually drop off, you actually fall like 1,000 meters down.
How is
It's
that
crazy.
allowed? How is that allowed in Norway?
I mean, they don't really have like barriers. It's all left to the tourists to decide for themselves whether, is it safe enough for you to go on it. I've seen like people do jump shot on that thing. I'm like, what the heck? You jump on that rock? Like, seriously?
I want to go there. I've heard a lot about Norway.
Yeah, you haven't been to Norway? It's beautiful, man.
I've been
Um,
scared of the prices. It's
oh yeah,
too
yeah. It's crazy expensive. Like the food there, every single meal costs at least like $30-$40.
every
Like
meal.
per person. Yeah.
No.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's true. The cheapest thing there is like a hot dog bun, and that costs like $10.
What?
Yeah, so we buy from the supermarket and just like cook hot dog in the morning.
This is why, like, if I was on, like, if this is why I don't get it when like people from Asia do a Euro trip. Like, I don't get it. It's like you save up your money with an Indian salary or an Indonesian or a Filipino salary, and then
Yeah,
you go and spend it and pay Sweden prices. I don't
yeah,
get it. It should be always the opposite, always. So whatever salary you make, you travel in places that are less expensive. So at least travel looks like you're saving money, not you're spending too much money. When I travel, I feel like I'm spending money because I used to live in New York, and that is the
yeah.
most expensive place ever. So every time I leave it, I'm happy.
Mm,
I'm saving money, you know?
it's true. It's true. Yeah, but that area, Norway, Iceland, they're super expensive to
Yeah.
travel. Yeah.
But the nature must be crazy there.
Yeah, but the scenery is really, really, really beautiful. So if you like trekking, I think Norway is one of the best places to trek. They have a lot of beautiful places.
Yeah. Speaking of expensive places, we have someone travel lover Zurich. He's from Switzerland. Another very expensive
Oh
place.
yeah.
Also, I feel like they're one of the best. You know what I think? I think Europeans figured out Viahi. Europeans figured out Europeans figured out what is the best nature in the world, and they lived there. They made it their home. Like the Swiss people figured out, okay, this is the best mountains. This is my country, and you guys figure out the rest. Singaporeans figured out what is the nicest island. This is my country, and then it's like crazy. Why is Italy so beautiful? Why is Norway so beautiful? It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like, why
yeah.
didn't the Norwegians decide to live in, like, I don't know, like, why didn't the Norwegian not decide to live in Malaysia or Sri Lanka or something?
It's true.
Anyway, Eileen, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts are that cats won the vote, so I am better at predicting the audience wants and needs. That's all that matters. I don't know what you guys were talking about. I was working.
It becomes like cat adventure with Nas Daily. You become like a cat influencer.
One of your viewers, by the way, has like 100-something thousand followers. This guy, Viajero Peligro, which means in Spanish, dangerous traveler.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Does that mean you
I
speak?
see you, Viajero Peligro.
Does that mean you speak Spanish?
Sí, hablo español.
Does that mean you would like attention for that?
To speak Spanish? No, I'm just helping you because I saw him trying to read it, and he was like Peligro, Peligro. So I was helping teach you, sweetie. You don't need to be salty.
Someone from Ecuador. Highly recommend. If you haven't been to Ecuador, I highly recommend Ecuador. It's the best. The reason for that is because Ecuador is the place where you learn the most about nature. It's like,
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I mean, you travel in some country, you just see beautiful nature and that's it. But in Ecuador, you actually learn. So you learn about evolution, you learn about climate change, you learn about physics, you learn about because Ecuador is the equator, so it's right in the center. Yeah,
Is that how they got their name? Like legit?
Yeah.
Has that got anything to do with the name, Ecuador and the equator?
Yes.
Really?
That's why Ecuador.
Oh wow.
Equator. Yeah. So it's what? Oh, thank you. No, it's okay. It's okay. We don't. What is this? Egan gave me this. It's
What's that? Oh, it's
No,
like a
it's
tripod?
like a selfie stick.
We're like 55 minutes into life, and the last 5 minutes you have a tripod.
Yeah, last 5 minutes. Last
Good
5
job,
minutes. Let's go. What do we talk about?
So what is one like funny mistake that you have made while traveling? Like a mistake. Because I mean Nas is always about, all the nice things, good things, happy people, stories. What is one funny mistake that you have made? Could be a small one.
Mistake we made in traveling?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, funny one. Like a funny mistake.
All of our mistakes were like tragic, so we could just laugh at the tragedy. Remember when we booked you a flight and it like went through Qatar or something, and you couldn't get on the flight, and I had to go on the flight by myself, and you were stuck in the airport?
Yeah.
It's funny in retrospect.
It's funny in retrospect, yeah. One mistake I did.
Look at the cat.
Fucking stupid. 1 second.
Oh my god! You are the devil! This is why
Oh,
you
no.
need my purebred cat.
Yeah, this is why you pay for your cat. Come here, come here.
I didn't say that. You guys said that.
Show them your room, sweetie. Give them a house tour.
This is my house. This is where I sleep, next to this fake
Flamingo.
animals. And this is where I work. That's my. Anyway, so one of the biggest mistakes we did was I booked an airline ticket. I booked a ticket with Kuwait Airlines.
Yeah.
And I didn't know. So I was going to India, and I booked it through Kuwait Airlines from New York to India. But the problem is there's a connection in Kuwait.
Okay.
And I was like, whatever, it's a connection. It's 1 hour. It's fine. We're good. And I go to the airport in New York, and they say, you can't get on the plane. I said, why not? They said, because you're Israeli. You have an Israeli citizen. And I was like, well, I'm not going to Kuwait. I'm going to India. Yeah. And no, your passport is the Israeli passport. We don't accept it. And therefore, you're not allowed on the plane. You cannot connect in Kuwait. You cannot connect. I was like, how the hell did the transaction go through? Like, why did you accept my payment?
Yeah.
So they said, and then I was stuck, and then they wouldn't let me on the plane. So I missed my India meetup. I was supposed to have a meetup in India the day I land.
Oh, wow.
And I missed that. And then I had to wait another day until the Kuwait Airlines booked me with another airline. So they said, okay, you go to Emirates because they accept Israeli citizens.
Wow,
but we don't accept Israeli citizens. Yeah. So I flew with Emirates or Qatar or something through Qatar to India.
Right.
And it's only even though it's only transit, it's still not allowed.
They don't allow. Okay.
No.
Wow. So strict. Okay. That's interesting. We've got like 1 minute, 40 seconds left in our life. Oh my, it's nearly an hour our life.
Yeah, we talked for an hour. It's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Oh, another one from Armenia. You have to go.
Armenia.
You have to go. Armenia is the most interesting country ever. Did you know Christianity first started not first started. It was one of the first countries in the world to adopt Christianity. Armenia. It's so old. It's older than Rome.
Man.
The capital of Armenia is older than Rome. It's a big deal.
All right, I feel it. I got it.
We have a lot of Arabs in here. Assalamu alaikum. Okay. Let me show you the cat.
Oh, hello.
Is this Haram?
All right, we'll spend the last minute just showing our cats, yeah? Right?
Yeah, show your cat.
See his cat.
You want to see his cat?
All right. Okay, this is Simba. Hi.
Hi. It's cute. That's a nice cat.
What?
That looks like a street cat. That could be a street cat.
That's not a street cat.
Oh, that's not a
That is
street cat.
not a street cat.
Oh, it's so fluffy. So fluffy.
Which one is more
So
expensive?
Dusty is slightly more expensive. We've got 20 seconds, Nas. Thanks for tonight, man.
Yo, this is great. Thank you.
Yeah, this is fun. This is fun. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We have like 10 seconds. Man.